welcome. This show, Dare to Live, is all about domestic violence. It's a show where we talk about all of those things that affect us as human beings, as a society. And of course, today is no different because we're going to be talking about, like Chrissy says in her song, Sheurere. We're talking about Omo-George, but today we're going to be talking about how adults can share towards the kids. So I hope you understand that the I used there. So yes, sit tight, and it's going to be a whole package for you today. By the way, before I go on a very short break, I want you to go onto Facebook because we are live on Facebook currently. You can catch us on Facebook on Dare to Live OOGF. www.facebook.com/Dare to Live OOGF. You can also send us a message on Twitter, on Instagram at Dare to Live _OOGF. So let me go on a very short break, and when I come back, I have a guest with me in the studio here, and I'll be introducing this guest and of course the topic for the show today. Stay with us, I will be back. Okay, welcome back. A beautiful rendition there from Asha area. Okay, today, as I said earlier, I am in the studio with a guest, and I have with me the person of Idowu. Idowu now, sorry, I've forgotten your surname. Yes, Idowu Omo-George, yes. I have Idowu Omo-George. Idowu is the legal counselor in Omo-George Foundation. Please pardon me, sometimes it happens. Yeah, Idowu, welcome to the show with me today. And we'll be discussing the topic that has to do with the child rights. We're going to be delving a bit into the Child Rights Act of 2003 as we have it here in Nigeria. So Idowu, welcome.
Good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
All right. So quickly, let's cut to the chase. And today, first of all, I want you to help us understand what exactly is a child rights.
About child, and rights, and heart. Nǹkan mẹ́ta la kó pọ̀ yẹn.
Okay.
Child aṣọ nípa àwọn ọmọ wẹ́wẹ́, and àwọn ọmọ wẹ́wẹ́ tà sọ àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n bá ti pé 18.
Okay.
Below 18 years of age, àwọn tá sọ̀rọ̀ wọn. That is a child. Then bàbá sọ right aṣọ nípa ẹ̀tọ́, nípa nǹkan tí wọ́n lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ sí gẹ́gẹ́ bí òfin, nǹkan tó fi sọ pé nǹkan tó tọ́ sí àwọn ọmọ yìí lélẹ́yìí. Ẹ̀ta bá sọ nípa act ní òfin tó jẹ́ òfin ti ìjọba àpapọ̀ federal government. So the Child Rights Act, in a nutshell, is talking about the law, compendium of provisions of our laws that protect àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké, those that are below the age of 18. Now, fún àpẹẹrẹ tá a bá fẹ́ yànnàná ẹ̀ dáadáa, láti section 1 tó fi dé the last section 270 or thereabout, ó mú lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, nǹkan kan wà tá a máa ń pè ní bí àwọn olóyìnbó máa ń pè ní tattoo. Bàbí kan kọ máàkì sọmọ lára kan ṣe àṣà ní báyìí gbọ́júmọ̀ kékeré. Bọ̀ òfin yẹn sọ pé o ò gbọ́dọ̀ fàlà sọmọ lára. You cannot put any form of incision marks or tattoos or what have you. Téèyàn bá dán wò yóò lẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n tàbí kó sanwó ìtanràn. Sọ̀kọ́tà ń sọ lédè kan ni pé fún àwọn òbí wa nílé, torí tí ò bá sófin ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ò sí ń bẹ̀. Àtófin bá dẹ̀ ti wà, ẹni tó bá ti fi ọwọ́ padà òfin lójú, irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ìjọba ó bá wí. Ara nǹkan tí òwe òfin yẹn tún sọ náà ni wípé kò yẹ kí àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké tí wọ́n bá ti pé tí ìpẹ́ ká máa kiri ọjà hawking, pé kò yẹ ká máa kiri ọjà wọ́n ń ta omi wọ́n ń ṣe.
Okay, let me cut you short there. I need you because we are going to delve into that, okay? But for now, I need you since we know that this law was adopted in Nigeria in 2003.
Very well.
I'd like you to help us understand, since this law has been in existence, has there been any changes as it relates to the children, our relationship with children? Okay.
You see, laws are not they are not an end. or let me say, law is not an end in itself, it's just a means to an end. So tófin bá wà, the laws tó bá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, nǹkan tó máa fún òfin yẹn lágbára tó máa jẹ́ kó ní ìwúlò, it is the way we observe it, it is in compliance. So gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọgbọ́n ọmọdé tèmi, ìwọ̀nba tí mo ti rí lẹ́nu ìgbà tá a ti délé ayé yìí, mo lè sọ wípé òfin yẹn kàn wà ń bẹ̀, ó kàn wà nù pépà kan ń bẹ̀ ni, kò sẹ́nì kankan tó ń yẹ̀ wò. Àwọn amòfin wọ́n máa ń perú òfin bẹ́ẹ̀ ní dead letter laws. Those are provision of laws that are more observed in breach than in compliance. Tá a kàn ń fi ọwọ́ padà òfin lójú, nǹkan kan ò dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀.
Okay, you're speaking plenty English. When you say breach and compliance, can you break it down?
Ẹ̀ka tí mò ń sọ ni pé òfin ní mọ̀ ṣe báyìí. Tó bá ṣe báyìí, nǹkan báyìí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọ. Àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ń ṣe é, wọ́n ń ṣe nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ò ṣẹlẹ̀. Let me give you an instance so that you appreciate what I'm talking very clearly. Torí àwọn èèyàn wa tó wà nílé. Now, lórí program yìí àti sọ́rí wípé òfin Child Rights Act forbids any form of exploitation, labour. So tá a bá mú ọmọ kékeré tí ò ti gbẹ̀yìntìn pé wọ́n máa ṣọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ ń bẹ̀rùn àbí wọ́n máa kiri ọjà máa ṣe, òfin lòdì sí, ó ní kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ara tó lòdì sí. Now the question you asked me is so far so good. What has been the effects? The efficiency otherwise. And I'm saying with due respect, ìpè bákan náà ni ọ̀bọ ṣe ṣorí, kò fẹ́ẹ̀ sí ìyàtọ̀ lọ títí. And ìdí tá a dẹ̀ ṣe wà lórí afẹ́fẹ́ náà lélẹ́yìí, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Ní ọ̀pọ̀ ìgbà àwọn èèyàn wa ò mọ̀, so àwa wá sórí afẹ́fẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Òfin sọ pé ọmọ tí ò bá ti gbé ìtìn ẹ̀ lè kàn fà lọ́kùnrin kan lọ́wọ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ tí ò bá ti gbé ìtìn o ò lè sọ pé o bá ní àjọṣepọ̀. So àwọn òfin yìí ó wà ń bẹ̀, kò ṣèmi ni mo sọ. Àwọn èèyàn wa, àwọn kan mọ̀, wọ́n wò pé kò sí nǹkan tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀. Ìtọ́dẹ̀ fi rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó fi rí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni pé ṣe rí ní ilẹ̀ àwọn aláwọ̀ dúdú, nígbà táwọn èèyàn wa nílé tán bá ń pè, wọ́n ti bá wa yànnà náà dáadáa. Ṣe rí àwọn aláwọ̀ dúdú, with profound respect, ṣe rí àwọn aláwọ̀ dúdú ìdálù níṣèlú, àfi gbogbo ara ka òfin sí lọ títí o. Àfi gbogbo ara kà sí. And what that means is, whether or not you like it, if you want to call it spade, our society is more or less a lawless society, more or less.
Okay.
So àfi gbogbo ara kà sí.
Okay, now.
Torí ẹ máa rí pé àwọn tó kàwé tí wọ́n mọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí gan, wọ́n tún ṣe nǹkan tó wù wọ́n ni. So it is not a question of, it is the illiterates that are violating or breaching. When you say breach, àwọn náà irọ́, even the literates. But that is the mentality in Africa that ọmọ mi ni àrà tó bá wù ọ́ láti fún.
Okay.
Now finally lórí basic right tó jẹ́ kókó tó ṣe pàtàkì, ara rẹ̀ ní recreation wà. Dandan ni kí ẹ jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ lọ ṣeré, kán ṣe jangirófà, epo mọ́tò, nǹkan ara rẹ̀ ní.
That one hits me because it's very, very important. I know we live in a society where kids should be a certain way. Kids should comport themselves in a certain way, and adults want them to, and not necessarily in the way they should. Now, let's looking at all of these rights, these very basic points you highlighted. I want to ask, how do we as a people, how can I as a person who has a child around me, not necessarily a parent, how can I protect the rights of this child? Because I know that if we go out in the street, we see a lot of kids roaming around who do not have this basic, who do not have this.
Who have been deprived.
Who have been deprived of these basic rights. How exactly do we, as a people, protect the rights of these children?
See,
I'm going to. It's a two-in-one question.
Okay,
now, how do we protect it? And secondly, why is it important to protect these rights?
The second question, níbẹ̀ máa ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, àwọn ni ọjọ́ ọ̀la wa. They are the future of this country. Àwọn tẹ́ẹ̀rí yẹn, they are the future Senate presidents, future ambassadors, ministers, future lecturers, future lawyers. You understand?
Okay.
So tẹ́ ẹ bá ti wá láti kékeré tá a bá ti mójútó wọn tẹ́ ẹ mójútó ìlera wọn tí ò wà healthy ọmọ tí ò wà healthy kò lè lọ léèwé kó yé ọmọ tí ò jẹun tí ò ṣe kò lè yé dáadáa. So second leg ni mo ń address yẹn. Now tẹ́ bá di private educated jẹ́ kó lọ léèwé ọmọ tí ò lọ léèwé àwọn onímọ̀ náà sọ èmi náà dẹ̀ gbàgbọ́ wọ́n ní pé rídà ló máa ń di lídà ọmọ tí ò lọ léèwé báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ irú wọn ló máa ń ya tọ́ọ̀gì káàkiri àdúgbò ẹ̀rí kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe rògbòdìyàn ensars níjó ni àwọn tó ń ṣe rògbòdìyàn wọ́n ń ṣe bó ṣe kán ṣe lọ́jọ̀gbọ́n ló pọ̀ nínú wọn. wọ́n gbà táwọn ọmọ tí wọn lọ léèwé àwọn tọ́ọ̀gì tí wọ́n dá sí gbogbo alárí nǹkan tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀. That is just a kind of digression. But ó sì ní nexus pẹ̀lú nǹkan tá à ń sọ. So the first question as to báwo ni a ṣe fẹ́ protect it is the way it is. Ṣé society tàbí society it is more of leadership thing. Àwọn ìjọba wa ló máa jẹ́ kékeré ṣeéṣe. For instance, òbí tí ò bá ságbára láti rán wọn lọ léèwé education especially primary secondary education should be ó gbúdọ̀ jẹ́ right kó má jẹ́ privilege kó jọ fẹ́ wọ́n ṣe kó jọ fẹ́ ní bí gbogbo olú ìṣèlú ta sọ pé ìlú òdà gbogbo ẹ̀rí bá kọ́tà and complain. There are places where quality education tó jẹ́ right to them. I know of a king somewhere in Ìlà-Ọ̀ràngún ọba yẹn tó ń ṣe fún wọn ọ̀fẹ́ so it is government àtàwa èèyàn. So it's a kind of joint responsibilities. You cannot do it in isolation. You understand? So ìjọba ni àwọn especially àwọn ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ the local government àwọn ni they must take the lead. So
okay, now talking about combined responsibility, let's look at the traditional harmful practices we have as it is in society today. So we know we have cultures that are almost more powerful than even laws that we have. We know we have traditions that has been there for centuries and we keep updating them, practicing them as it is today. Now, we have kids who are subjected to all kinds of torture in the name of traditional practices. We have female genital mutilation. We have kids who are sent out into early marriage. Now, I want you to help us understand because someone is listening and wondering, to what extent do these children have rights? To what extent do their rights stretch?
Ètò ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ni pé èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí amòfin, I have to pick my words carefully. Okay. When you say harmful practices, that those practices are harmful, as a traditional idol, I'm not too sure. When you say harmful practices, ìgbà táwa kékeré tí wọ́n fẹ́ fún wa lóògì ní wọ́n máa kórè wa bá bí wọ́n á gbẹ lábàdà wa mú ògì yẹn wọ́n dárí láti tọ́ náà. So wọ́n sì mo gbọ́ tán sọ pé kò dáa àìdún iná ọ̀nà ẹ̀sìn bí o mọ̀ ó dáa bí ò dáa. But tí èmi mọ̀ pé kò dáa torí kófin sọ pé kò dáa ó ní pé ká dábẹ́ fún obìnrin òfin ní pé kò dáa. The medical reasons are used for that bí o mọ̀. But tí mo mọ̀ ní pé òfin ní pé kò dáa female genital mutilation òfin ní kẹ́ ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ohun tó wá interest èmi jù dáadáa tí mo lè sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa lé lórí òní child marriage àbí early child marriage àbí ṣe rí ìlú tá a wà yìí tá a pè Nàìjíríà oríṣiríṣi ni òfin tẹ́ ẹ ní ní SARS bí wọ́n ló wà ní north àwọn ní penal code náà àwa ò ní penal code wọ́n ní ṣẹ̀rí àlọ́ àwa ò ní. So lọ́dọ̀ wa bí ayé child lọ́dọ̀ wa bí a sọ pé ọmọ tí ò bá ti wọ 18 àbí lọ́dọ̀ títí wọn by their own penal code àbọ̀dàbí ọmọ 13 ló ti ṣe ti get owó máa lọ́kọ̀ nìyẹn ṣe so ìdálù ní ìṣèlú so you could see the dichotomy even as far as our laws are concerned and that's why I said bí àwa ṣe rí láfíríkà yẹn so when you are agitating here protesting that no underage marriage somewhere else in the same country they are saying it is not underage and they rationalize it perhaps given maybe religion what do you call it now justifies the point of religion and of course their laws to a larger extent so now àwọn practice dey make people harmful here and mo agree people harmful because òfin sọ pé ká má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ and tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ wò dáadáa lóde òní tó tọ́ tẹ́ bá wò dáadáa the divorce rate àwọn rabi sometimes one of the reasons. I can speak competently and confidently on that. It's not good news, but as a lawyer, I don't know. I have handled a number of divorce cases for family matters. So now what I'm saying is environment kini kan tán kàn mú lọ lé ọkọ kò ní maturity láti withstand certain stress and what have you, because ojoojúmọ́ kọ́ lọ́dún even the rich also cry. So by the time she steps into that marriage or he steps into the marriage and there are issues, the next thing is shemo. Get now, even yesterday night, as recent as yesterday night, I got a call that had to do with domestic violence. Ọkùnrin tó ń fi iron jó ìyàwó ẹ̀ iron gbóná. Àná mọ̀lẹ́bí dẹ̀ sọ fún pé ọkọ rẹ ní pé kíní kan tẹ́ bá jẹ́ parí ẹ̀ náà. So I had to tell her, and I'm on here now. The only thing is, of course, I'm not to disclose the parties. I will do that. So I told her that, see, as a lawyer, my job is to solve problems and at the same time prevent problems. If I've seen a problem, why try to solve it? I still want to prevent a bigger problem. And life goes on. So what you can do, work out of that marriage. So the Afro practices, that's on to interest very much most on the lórí dáadáa when you're under child marriage, go dark, go bojumu, and definitely come out. And when you talk about culture, way of life, we've addressed it here before. It's not that we are overflogging these issues. It's about advocacy. It's about enlightenment. It's for people to know. If I'm only sọ pé if you want your urine to form, you concentrate it on one point. In the kata ṣe níbí nìyẹn. Pé àwọn èèyàn wá lé gbúdọ̀ mọ̀, jẹ́ kí wọ́n lọ ilé ìwé, jẹ́ kí wọ́n ní ètò ìlera, jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe eré ìgbára làǹbúra, jẹ́ kí wọ́n lọ gbá bọ́ọ̀lù ní fashion center. Ẹgbẹ́ wọn lọ bá lù dẹ́kàn fi wọ́n lọ́ọ̀dì ní ọ̀pọ̀ òfin kan gbá bọ́ọ̀lù. I'm not saying that.
Okay, let's quickly open the phone lines because I have a follow-up question for you on that, the way you just said now. Now, for ladies and gentlemen, if you want to join us on this conversation, please call us on the following lines: 0099419418, 0419418, or you can call us on 006-2914-850, 0806-2914-850. Okay, now, before we go to the call, or do we have a call already? Okay, let's take a call. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Okay, I think we've lost the call. Now, let's quickly address this. Because when you talk about penal code, you talk about the Sharia law. Oh, we have a call. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, let's go. Can you turn down the volume of your radio set, please? Okay, I think it's lost too. Alright. Let's quickly address it because when you talk about penal code, you talk about Sharia law.
Hello?
Yeah, we have a call. Good afternoon, hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome. Your name and where you're calling us from?
I'm calling you from Omo-George.
Okay, your name please.
My name is Abiola.
Hi Abiola, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to quickly contribute on the issue of disparity of laws in a single country where there is a common constitution.
Okay, yes.
Suppose a girl relocates to the northern part of Nigeria from the southern part, and that girl is raped.
Hello?
Coming from a southern background, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Coming from the southern background, where the law frowns at such practices, or that same girl was forcefully married out, how would that girl's right be protected when she's presently living in a part of the country where the penal code does not see anything wrong with child marriage? And what will be the attitude or response of the so-called child rights practitioners here in the South? Because there seem not to be reactions to violations of child rights in the North. You only see them come on radio, talk so much here in the South. Nothing happens, nothing of such happens in the North because to do so is to violate a public value system, and they are careful not to do so. So I want to quickly say that are these practitioners not hypocrites themselves reducing all their activities only to the south when a bunch of problems, the vast problem exists in the north. So my question is basically to that man that is on radio station now. What are the activities going on now to protect child rights in the north? Do they have the courage to even talk about this in the north because of the fear of their life?
Okay, Abiola, thank you very much. He's going to address your question.
The very last thing the wonderful caller said, as he spoke about kind of double standard on the part of the practitioners. I may not want to agree with him, and at the same time I don't want to play devil's advocate. But I mentioned it, and I was very objective, that in a single country, I spoke about dichotomy of laws. So to a larger extent, I'm just a practitioner. I'm equally crippled, I'm equally handicapped, I'm equally helpless. So, but again, that the practitioners in far north, now we now have NGOs in far north that are addressing some of these knotty issues as well. The times have changed. The lethargy, the seeming, backwardness, with due respect, I don't want to say that not is associated with, but that would not be correct. But again, they too, they are expanding the frontiers of advocacy on the subject matter. It is not as bad as it used to be. And so now I'm practicing in Southern Nigeria, to be precise. So this is my immediate constituency, and this is what should be my foremost preoccupation. You understand? So because I'm a lawyer does not mean I should cry more than they believe. So lawyers over there too, they should take up the battle.
Okay, now let me quickly ask you. We have a constitution, the Federal Republic Constitution of 1999, which is supreme, I assume, right?
Very well.
Now, does the Sharia law or the penal code superimpose that of the federal constitution? That's
outside the scope of what we are looking at here.
Yeah, because we need to address that also.
No. Look, when you ask me a question as to what can we do or what can be done differently, to give life meaning to the provisions of this law, I spoke about the leadership, the government. It's not you and I.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact, I do not think we are equal stakeholders in the scheme of things. It is the leadership, the people in the National Assembly. Before I still remember how Sharia law came to be part of our legal jurisprudence in Nigeria. It was more or less, with due respect, I'm on here, more or less through the back door. I could still recollect the debates. So it appears once an idea or a policy, no matter how seemingly discriminatory or inimical it seems, once it is coming from northern Nigeria to see the light of the day, I don't know why. And that's why I said I don't want us to go into that. Okay. Our concern is these children, they are our future.
Yeah.
And we should do something about it. And if we can get it right in southern Nigeria, I can assure you it's but a matter of time. We'll get it right throughout the federation.
Okay. Now, finally, before we go, quickly address this. Now, what do we as a people take into cognizance before we say we want, before we look at the best interest of a child? What do we take into cognizance to highlight the interest, to protect the interest of a child? What exactly do we take into cognizance?
So, I will reiterate it again. You need to take into cognizance the fact that this child, Omo-Yi, is your future. Now, I am fond of saying it's on my quote, that family is more sacred than the state. So I want to be more so when they take that into cognizance, that in Africa we say good name is better than gold and diamond, and that's a fact whether or not you like it. So once they take that into cognizance, they will ensure that such child is not deprived of the basic things, education, health, recreation, sporting activities, and what have you. Because I want the future JJ coach, you understand. So, the last time I showed enthusiastic, dispassionate passion about football was Olympic 1996. Since then, I've not been showing interest again, because how can we 200 million plus and we don't have, good footballers? You understand? So these are issues.
Okay, then thank you so much. I think we'll have to call it a day here today, and I'll bring you back next time. We're going to talk in depth on this harmful practice, even though you don't agree that they're harmful practices. We're going to talk in depth about that. All right, thank you so much for coming on the show today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on the show today. It's been a pleasure being here again today. So I'm going to quickly run this, because this is all what we are about in Omo-George Foundation. This is all what we are about: advocacy, enlightenment, and education. Of course, taking up these issues and seeing that our society is better for it, better the way we saw it yesterday, and we keep progressing, we keep making improvement. So if you as a person who is struggling with these things, who is someone who inflicts pain on children, no matter what kind of pain it is, doesn't necessarily have to be physical pain, it could be emotional or mental pain, please, you need help. And we are saying here at Omo-George Foundation, call us on this line I'm going to give you very shortly. Call us and you will find help. Or you find any child anywhere who is being violated, who in any way is being violated, please call us. Call our counseling line on 070-3751-4830. I'll take that again. 070-3751-4830. Or you want to inquire anything about the foundation, you can call us on 0210-2495-791. Finally, before I go, you want to hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can check me up on Dare to Live on Facebook. You can send me a message on Dare to Live